Hi, I'm Teray Foster, and I've written a cookbook, My Whole Foods Kitchen. And today what I'd like to share from it is my discovery of how to cook beans. If anyone has ever had the trouble I've had cooking beans, you are going to get so excited about this. I don't know about you, but every time I cook beans, it seems like it would take 24 hours before it would ever get tender. And it would ruin the pan because I would forget about them. They still weren't tender. I'd leave them, go do something else, come back, and all the water's gone and ruin my pan. Has anyone tried that? Then I try a crock pot, and it just sits and sits. It never gets hot enough to really cook beans. And so I started getting so frustrated, and I feel like I got inspiration from God how to cook beans. So what started the first inspiration was when I realized if I'm going to put this much effort into cooking beans, I want to cook enough for the whole week. I don't want to cook just one meal and then have to do it again the next day, especially if I'm going to eat a lot of beans. And I'm trying to learn how to do that and use beans as my protein instead of meat or dairy or whatever. So if I'm going to be basing my meals around rice and beans and whole foods to get my proteins and mix them properly, I need to be able to cook a lot of beans at one time. And then, am I going to want to eat the same bean over and over and over every day? Well, some cultures do, but the American culture is one of variety, and so I couldn't even think of doing that. So I started thinking, what are meals that we love that include beans? So I have chili, of course, refried beans. We love Mexican food. Hummus. That's become a new favorite of ours, learning how to eat hummus with pitas. We just love that. So I started coming up with meal ideas that were based around beans instead of a piece of meat. So I noticed that there was a theme going on here, that there was Mexican, and then there was Middle Eastern hummus, and then chili is good old Western chili that we would have with a baked potato or over a burger. Then there's bean sprouts. We love bean sprouts, and that would go good with any Asian food. And then we started thinking about, when you start making your veggie burgers, the basis of a veggie burger is beans again. So I started coming up with a plan, and it actually has been working. We've been doing this for over a year now. So Monday, Mexican, we have refried beans. Tuesday, I had to come up with a name that would go with tea, so I came up with Turkish. I know it's not really Turkish to make hummus, but it's somewhere over there in the Middle East, and it reminds me of what I'm going to make on Tuesday. And so all I'm trying to do is make up a system that's easy to remember, word association, and keeps us going week after week in a rotating schedule and a rotating meal. Western Wednesday, we have burgers and chili and all those Western fun things. And then for Thursday, we have Asian food. So Thursday, I had to come up with what's Thursday, I came up with Thai. It's the only thing I could think of that starts with TH. So we're saying Thai, but it really means anything Asian. And then Friday Fun is usually a night when we invite people over. And we have a movie night with the kids, whatever. And so we thought, Friday Fun, we probably want to have pizza. It doesn't start with an F, but we'll just call it Friday Fun Night. We'll have whatever we want. Pizza or spaghetti or whatever is the big group meal of the week for fun and for party kind of ideas. So Friday ends up anything Italian.